went from saving his skin to this chance to pull ahead.
Not now, not at this turn in any regard. It's still on because 155 is more than a treacherous journey for Josh Rock. Oh, just the wrong side.
86. Josh, you require 155.
Now, still, Josh feel he needs this. Treble 19.
139. Roger requires 75.
Is this the break? It could be. Double 12. From 1-0 down to 2-1 up. Ross Smith now edges in front for the first time.
Four flag, Ross to throw.
Yep, kept his cool once again and took the opportunity that was offered. Well, I do like that we've seen both players are up for this and competing hard.
92.
And part of that is that the attacking games have been quite good. So it's not going to be your typical just trade your holds a throw. More entertaining, really.
58.
You get a lot of breaks to throw.
40.
Tops.
Still having trouble with it. But in now. It'll be a sort of a settler, maybe.
144.
The 144 bid stalls on dart 1.
78. Roger require 167.
Rock will feel he's still in charge of this leg, but
Now, he played for the shot on the biggest out to leave the 167, but you got to get it started.
97. Joshua requires 66.
tops it is.
26. Roshia requires 70.
So a 2-dart combo to break again would be a third straight break in this match.
And he got that 75 so well. This time it's a double 16 to complete it, and he does. Real composure under a great deal of pressure for Ross Smith.
Right, let's get back to the action then, shall we? And let's rejoin John and Rod in comms.
Thank you, Emma. Smith up to start, Noppert, Wade, Vandenberg, Schindler. Bunting, Joyce as Ross Smith interrupts the card to bang in his first maxi.
And who would have bargained it would be in the second session, if you will.
Sixth leg of the match before the prolific maximum hitter Ross Smith sticks 3 in the red bit. Maybe he can stick another 3 in the red bit. Oh yes, Ross! There have been 8 9-dart legs at the Winter Gardens at the World Matchplay. One of them was by Professor Part.
Oh, eons ago now. Love to see it in the present.
Ross Smith does not have the poise of the Professor on the 7th dart.
Maybe not that dart. He's had plenty of poise in the match, though. He's done a very good job, and he's looking like he's going to hold his throw here. He'll be 2 legs ahead.
He should do from here. But I say that because Josh Rock has just now 2-dart combo. And it's going to be still a 2-dart combo, only one at double. And it will be double 16. And he nails it. Well, just for a moment, it seemed that the 9-dart bid, having been derailed, would end in the leg being lost as well.
Yeah, great 180 to pressure from Josh, but
81.
as I said about the poise of Ross Smith, he's met the challenge every time, and the only surprising bit there was he missed the single to set up the double.
He's finding his range on the treble 20 now.
The realization, but this is a good opportunity to hold throw, and he won't do. It's a setup visit in any case because Ross was not on a finish.
74.
But not too bad there. Single to double. He could be pressured though.
Well, he's going to be under pressure. There's no question about that.
145. Josh Rock 53.
13 for tops for Josh Rock. Double 10. And now in real
Ross
trouble if
requires
Ross Smith
40.
hits tops. This to go 6-3 in front of the race to 10 to make Ross well and truly the boss of this match. No bother. He's in charge. Have no doubt about that. Maximum count 2 apiece. Probably lower than the stats would have you believe. And there's another though. That puts it up to 5 for the match, 3-2 to Rock. But the leg score is much more important than the maxi score, 6-3 to Smith.
Josh requires 140.
Oh, yes, so he can follow that. Well, they opted for the 2 tops, and he's got that going.
100. Rossi requires 81.
And the way he's been hitting the treble 20s, I know the attraction of the tops. In theory, it's easier, but if you can follow a dart, you do on those trebles.
It was an eye-catching effort, but it's still a missed start at double. 79 left. Finds it. The treble for double 11. Oh my! Well, that is most definitely one of them. He missed the first dart, missed the big number. Rock must have had his hopes raised, only to be dashed again.
164.
Does not have to go for the bullseye at the back end of this combo. You'd expect him to set up. 140 would be a great turn.
Yeah, well, he doesn't even have to switch now. You just stay on the 20s.
140 is great. 2 trebles are great. Even 96. That will do.
Well, you know, I think the main reason he went there is if he got a treble and a single 18 on the last 2 darts, he would have left his 32 he likes.
51.
It was nothing to do with going for bull.
68.
Needs double 4. Nice 14 dart leg. It's another break, by the way.
Yeah, and he's hit 2/3 of his darts at double. That is extremely strong over this length of a match.
135.
Treble 15 would be the target now to leave double top.
Well, he has done that. Left double top, that is. It'll be interesting to see how he tackles it after the pressure's laid onto him once again here, with Ross also leaving tops, most likely.
99. Joshua requires 40.
Tops that's really been tricky for him and continues to be so. Double 10. Finds that though. Understated celebration. He knows the gravity of the situation now. He's still 4 behind even with that break.
You won't be too happy with that. You can really get punished by Ross Smith in a sense of Ross getting to a better out. He still could with 2 treble 20s. He won't. So some relief here for Josh. Pressure off a bit. I mean, there is a finish on offer, but Josh much more likely now.
As he tries to close to within 3 legs of his opponent. 60-60 tops, not 60-60 bull.
Josh only getting to 61 left. Not really a good job there at all, setting up even.
60-60 tops. 60-60 tops. Tops for Ross Smith for an absolute whopper of a finish to make it 9-4. Oh my!
Ross Smith.
Well, you'd have to say it's not the match, but it feels like it is the match. He shut the door on Josh Ross's fingers, trampled all over him, goes within a leg of the match. And now Rock must win 5 straight to send it into overtime.
Biggest in every context. Yes. And it's almost too late. Well, Ross is assuring us that 180 from Rock was too late. Matches the 180, nullifies it, or does he?
180, 180, 180.
Well, we're not going to have another unless it's a bust.
This is no time for tomfoolery, John Part. 84 left to keep the show on the road. 14 leaves the bull. That is the wrong segment of the board, and it could be the penultimate dart of his World Matchplay 2024. A glaring gaff that denies him a poke at the bullseye.
68.
And Ross Smith, we've just seen 160, 120, only needs the one treble. Underneath that would leave tops. He finds it. 160 followed by 120 to wrap it up and can the match. For the match, Ross Smith. Brilliant, sensational, back-to-back Tom Plus finishes from Ross Smith as he takes Josh Rock to the cleaners on the Blackpool stage.
At the Winter Gardens, we've already seen Ross Smith with a sensational performance, 10 out of 14 on the doubles to beat Josh Rock. Noppert is going to get the first crack at the first leg.
Just going to be the one. 17 for tops here for the opening leg to Danny. Just pulls it low, and these are the kind of finishes in his prime. James Wade, he used to mop up.
Good dart, took the gamble to stay there. You can pick my lottery tickets this week, Mark Webster, but you kind of knew when the second one went in that the third one was going to follow. Vintage Wade in the opening leg, and
129.
Again, a leg where Danny is first to the finish. And he's not going to get a go at a double on this occasion.
57. James Uruguay 140.
Could still get tricky this leg for Danny.
again, back-to-back visits. Hits the treble 20 with the last one. Pressure on Noppert again. This is a massive moment in this match. Possibility of a double break. Probability of a double break.
He'll be expected to be 3-0 down here, Danny. He's missed a dart in every leg, and James Wade has only needed a dart in every leg. 3 from 3 on the doubles, a 3-leg lead, but crucially a double breaker throw for James Wade.
He's taking a sabbatical, isn't he, from the sport, but he was chipper, full of beans, passes his regards on to everyone, enjoying himself, and hopefully we'll see him back soon, but good to hear that he's okay.
Well, Danny, look at that. Timing from James Wade. I was just about to say that leg, this leg's looking pretty comfortable for Danny, but there's a tap on the shoulder. When you've been missing opportunities, these are just awkward, and it's only going to be one dart again. This is huge for Noppert. And he needed that, and just a bit of light relief for Danny Noppert. James Wade was waiting there. There's a little shake of the head from James, but surely he's satisfied with the way he's played. James will be disappointed because that was that's what he wanted to do with the second dart. But again, this is tough for Danny. This game is really getting away from Danny Noppert. Wade for 6-1.
97. James required 12.
Far from 11 double 10. And the inevitable outcome, 6-1 Wade. Danny is in all sorts of bother now. Being solid, James.
There is that straight ton. Anything Noppert can do? Maybe.
Done it too often, and you can see by his reaction, he knows he's just pulled it too low far too often in this match. Wasn't expecting that. It's getting pretty desperate for Danny. Needs this. And gets it. No real reaction, because he knows a lot more work to be done here, and he's still struggling, Danny. But it's a start. He's got one of those breaks back. James doing a good job on throw here, though. 9 darts thrown, down to 138, and courtesy of that visit, he's got a chance to break this down.
The master of his craft, the machine.
Brilliant. That's all he wanted to do. Lay up the shot, and The dream scenario for James Wade, 3 darts in hand to go 3 legs away from the last 16.
180. James required 40.
James Wade silences the crowd at 180, and the first big sign of emotion from James Wade. He knows he's getting close to the finishing line. Represents a big opportunity for Danny. Got to be forceful this visit. It's a good switch. Grab another one. He's going to get a go.
Danny required 88.
Big moments in this match.
There'll be a reaction from Danny, I feel, if he gets this. Yeah, he's taking his time, deep breath. This is huge for Danny Noppert, double 7 to get back within 2. And he gets the double 7, and he's been patient, Danny. Because like we mentioned, he's struggled on the doubles. I say struggled on the doubles, just been made to pay for the odd error here and there, hasn't he? Particularly early in the match, but that was a composed finish, and there we see. Trying to fire himself up, Noppert. It's a good second dart.
140.
He'll settle for that.
164.
He's asking something special of his opponent here, but so capable. Treble 18. Oh, here we go. This would hurt Danny Noppert. How close was that? Look at the reaction from Wade. Sigh of relief for Danny. Great effort from James.
Biggest start of the match.
Danny Noppert, what have you done? The hard work he put in to get an opportunity to get back within 1. He set up the 164. And Wade tidies up the double 10. Yeah, a wry smile from Danny Noppert, but he'll be gutted. He had the opportunity, and James is just a couple of legs away from the second round.
Is that the game? Is that the game? Noppert blew it. Minutes or so, 10 or 12 minutes. Noppert looked like he was going to really get back into this match.
140.
Well, you give him an inch, he takes a mile.
64.
Three darts, double 12 to get back to 7-6 was key. And that extinguished, you feel, any glimmer of hope for Danny to get back in this match. And Wade is looking at 43 for a big victory. He's played well here, James, as well. Got himself out in front early, just some running repairs before this match-winning opportunity. Some new stem going in.
James, you require 43.
For the match. And did you have any doubt? Brilliant from James Wade. Danny Noppert with that slow start could never recover, and James Wade was a decent front runner. He's closed out victory here with an average just shy of 96. Wade is off and running at the match play.
Not even challenging on his own throw here, just giving a free breaker throw to Dimitri Vandenberg effectively.
Yeah, absolutely spot on. Real options won this 72. I think what he's saying to himself, just leave me yourself double 16. There's that sharp and take a breath. It worked in the last leg.
40.
Well, in the end, he's gone a couple of big 20s and double 16. He went for the treble, and that would have left double 6. No problem with that, but then he could have been double 3. And when you're so far ahead in a leg, is there something to be said, Glenn, for perhaps taking a different route so you don't end up in an awkward position?
Dare I say, I felt it was a conservative dart at the treble 20. I think the strategy was to leave this double. However, he's messing around a little bit with it, because this can get a little bit naughty.
Game from the third leg. Dimitri Vandenberg.
Could have got naughty, but that last dart behaved itself. 2-1 Dimmy in the first breaker throw. The Belgian leads in this one.
Use the 25, back up to the treble 20. Absolutely superb. And he had a breaker throw against it to leave 36 after 9 and nothing Dimitri can do about it.
Yeah, another example. Using the ball in a setup shot, using it dart number 2. So whether it's a 25 or the 50, you've still got a dart in your hand to tidy things up. tidy up the 36. Yes, he can. Martin Schindler with a 12-dart break back, 2 apiece.
Dart of the match so far, that one. That second dart looked actually too good. The angle of the dart that was going. But he used that very effectively. To leave this, to lead at the break.
Dimitri required 57.
For a third consecutive break of throw in this game. And for Dimitri to lead 3-2. Wild first attempt.
37.
Just give me a chance, you could see Martin Schindler saying to himself. It's been a poor leg from him. But it's not how you start, it's how you finish. It's 1-4-2. Can't be done. Dimmy will be back.
100.
Okay, well, Shindy leaves himself on double one. Does that distract Dimmy? Apparently not. Dimitri van den Bergh does make it 3 consecutive breaks in this game, and the Belgian number 1 leads the German number 1. So he's throwing for a 4-2 lead here, but nothing decisive as yet from either man. Saw Dimitri walking off the stage, immediately putting his headphones in. We're told listening to music, and I think that's all part of this routine, the work he's been doing with this psychologist. Martin Schindler coming out of the break firing though.
Yeah, Dimitri tries to get every degree to maximise his performance. He uses this sports psycho. You can see he's in that zone right now. Whatever Martin Schindler was doing at the break seems to be working. He's come out the traps very nicely here.
Am I right in thinking, Glenn, that you also sought the services of a sports psychologist, then didn't really make any use of it, but let all the other players believe that you were to try and get in their heads?
Yeah, absolutely. I just couldn't get into the sports hypnotherapy at the time, but didn't let my opponents know they thought, because I remember shaking someone's hand at 3-3, said you only won that because you hypnotised yourself at 3-3. I expected him to go down to the bullseye with that last dart, Dimitri. With a 19 star for Schindler, it has been a real breakathon at the moment. 3 on the spin, looking good for 4 for Bull.
Looking to the ball, directly into the ball, not around the ball. 1-2-6 for Martin Schindler to break back, and it's 3 apiece. That's more like it. The sort of stuff we've seen from Schindler on a pretty regular basis. Keep mentioning the Euro Tour, big stages like this, not quite like this, obviously, although the numbers of fans do dwarf even the match play in some of those events. Certainly in Riesa, where he won, 4,000 there to see him. 180 number 2 for Dimitri van den Bergh. But 99 average in all of those events over the course of this year. That is top-class stuff, Glenn.
Absolutely splendid, it really is. And the big difference is absolutely adored at the European Tour. And oh, hello.
Dimitri van den Bergh, back-to-back 180s.
Whatever that music was when he went off at the break, send me it. Send me the link, Dimitri.
Magical things have happened at the match play for Dimitri van den Bergh. He's a man who's won it. Can he produce the perfect leg as well? Oh, Dimitri! The 9-darter at the Winter Gardens! It is magic from the dream maker. Special things happen to this man at this tournament, and he has just produced a special leg of darts.
What a moment. He's trying to keep everything together right now, but that was unbelievable. It was absolutely perfect. And the traditional way of going, the 180, 180, treble 20. The crowd got excited, the treble 19, and smack bang in the middle of that double 12. What
a 9th 9-darter at the match play, and it comes for the former champion, the Belgian number 1.
We've seen the 9. Will we see the big fish?
Oh my. Ooh, couldn't Couldn't slide one in alongside him, but he gets the next best prize and leaves himself on tops. But wait, there's another chance of a big fish.
Yes, we had 4 in the competition last year, remember. Are we about to see another one this year? We could, you know.
145.
Well, Dimitri van den Bergh has nearly pulled off a 170 finish in a 9-darter, all within the space of 3 legs. Oh, Martin Schindler, this game might be getting away from him.
When opportunity knocks, you've got to take those chances, Martin Schindler. The shake of the head tells so much. And for Dimitri, did not expect to be back. He's got to hit the big number, does that. Takes his time, look at the eyes, focus on the double 8.
9. Martin, you required 40.
Well, it was a perfect leg a couple of legs ago, and since then we've seen an awful lot of missed doubles. Double top is found by Martin Schindler, spitting out some German furies there.
Game on.
He worked on his throw so much, he doesn't have that backswing, he just sort of gets it to his forehead. Whereas Dimitri van den Bergh, a lot of people are saying this is the nicest throwing dart right now.
145.
Make your decision, but Schindler needs something special. We've seen something incredible in this session.
93. Dimitri
He's
required
asking a
57.
question of Dimitri van den Bergh. We have seen a few missed darts at double in this game. Dimi's missed a dozen himself. No missing there, though. Dimitri van den Bergh takes the second session 3-2 as well. It is a 6-4 lead for Belgium's #1, and 9-dart Dimi needs 4 more legs.
His grouping is magnificent, isn't it? Like I said, that throw just holds it to his forehead there, so there's no sort of worry about the sort of rhythm from it.
93.
Just that flick of the arm through. But Dimitri van den Bergh is a big-time player. He wasn't favoured for this game. He will be now with his 2-leg lead. He can't finish the 164.
129.
He can leave it very pretty.
124.
Needs 2 perfect darts for this. There's one of them. Now he needs the bullseye. Oh, Martin Schindler! The 1-2-4. There's just a leg in it now.
12th leg, Dimitri van den Bergh.
Just beginning to run away with things there was Dimi. A 3-leg lead at this stage of the match. You'd have to say that would be pretty crucial and a very difficult ask.
The 1-2-8 is a tricky finish, and Schindler's going to be on something much better. Much better. Here's the power scoring of the German, trying to turn this round.
He needs the treble 20, doesn't get it. Martin Schindler, despite the fact that Dimi's played really nicely in these 2 legs, Schindler is going to have 2 darts to level up this game. It's double 16.
Game from the 12th leg.
11-dart break after a 15-dart hold. 3 180s in this 2-leg barrage from Martin Schindler, who now has the darts.
38.
Looks like he's starting on the 19s.
106.
We're about to see something
Dimitri
very special from Dimitri. Of course, he will start the centre of the board on the 1-2-5.
Should have gone the old Harrington route on the treble 15.
49.
For a second, I thought he was going to.
Martin, you require 32.
So for Martin Schindler to lead this game, something he has not done since he was pegged back at 1-all. Not moving. Oh, because he could see that portion of it, he just couldn't squeeze through.
Yeah, good point, Dan. I thought he would have just widened that bed up a little bit. The nerves can just sort of take over a little bit. It's only going to be the 1 dart for Dimitri. He does like double 18.
40. Martin, you
Wasn't far
require
away from it
32.
either. Martin Schindler given a reprieve. That is tricky. He's going to go over to the left, so he's going to look for the top portion near the double 8. Oh, and again, it's close.
Dimitri required 36.
He did all the hard work. The double he adores. Dimitri van den Bergh's got away with one here. Surely that's a good marker. From the sublime to the ridiculous at times in this game. What a sickener that is for Martin Schindler. He's just trying to gather his thoughts. That last start there from Dimitri van den Bergh gives him the ascendancy one more time. 6 starts and 2-8 is what's in the mind of Dimitri van den Bergh right now.
140.
And with our effort, he's got a really good chance, hasn't he? Schindler needs another maximum. He's at 8.
140.
This game has really sort of jumped up a notch in the last few legs as Martin Schindler is mounting a challenge, but he has missed some doubles. Dimitri, treble 17 required. Gets it, double 16. It's 8-6, Dimitri. He knows it's a big moment. He's guaranteed a look at the 154, but you would think Dimitri's going to put him under all kinds of pressure. It is.
136. Martin, you require 154.
Well, like I said, Dimmy's had his special moment. Schindler just can't find. I wonder if his mind's going back to those darts at double 16. It seemed pivotal at the time. And Dimitri van den Bergh once again, same target. Will it be same result this time? Dimitri opens that bed.
Pinpoint surgery from the Belgian. He is a leg away from the next round.
But it's not something he's learning up there. This is something that's just premeditated. He's working on that as part of his practice. He doesn't just throw darts. He looks at the other side of the game when he puts himself in these situations. So when he gets involved in a high-pressure game like this, he feels like he's played it over and over in his mind. And he's 82 points away from another famous victory.
It has been an absorbing contest. Dimitri's been doing most of the running. Schindler had a chance to get his nose in front. But this is a chance to end it for Dimitri van den Bergh. And that's exactly what he's done. 9-dart Dimitri, back winning on the Windsor Garden stage.
Only 60, but still keeps him favored in the leg the way it's been going. That may have just changed, Rod.
Well, I think it probably has, John. I mean, Stephen Bunting perfectly capable of taking this out. It's just that we haven't seen anything that indicates it would happen here and now. But it will if it hits tops. And Stephen Bunting, in a match that's been very much like running in quicksand, is in the lead just as we go into our first intermission. Yeah, it looks hard work for both players at this stage. That's better, that's smoother. Leave Stephen Bunting 69 points away from the 4-2 lead unless Ryan Joyce can put this away. It's that close to double 16, couldn't find it though, and now the chance to swoop for Stephen Bunting. Finds the treble double 6, yes, 2-dart combination, bish bosh bash, and Stephen Bunting 4-2 up now. And as you hinted, John, the 1-1-4 that came just before the intermission, straight after it he gets a nice little pop-pop combination to go 4-2 up, and that's clear daylight now.
61.
So treble 18. Now just hold it down a bit.
81. Stephen, you require 112.
112 is a nice finish because he can aimed at that treble 20, and if he can find it with the second dart, he's still in business. Goes for the treble 14 instead.
88.
Didn't like the line.
Ryan, you require 80.
So a single. And the tops. And that'll give him a little bit of relief, some joy, some celebration there. Life to be had to get that break back. Treble 18, double 19 would be better than 42 and bull, really. Okay, I'll leave it. I'll let it alone now. He's looking good here. Good pressure now. Puts it on Joyce.
A savage critique from Professor Part. 57 here. Tops for Ryan Joyce for a level game at 4 each. Needs to adjust massively. He couldn't make the necessary total readjustment to come down enough. And Stephen Bunting, courtesy his first max, has bought himself a chance. He wants double 16. Which he hits, which makes the decision that John has been banging on about for some time even stranger, because the treble 20 would have left 32 off 112, wouldn't it? So,
yes.
But
I would love to see Stephen get a chance at the bull on this.
He may do, John. Ooh, it's just deflected into the 7 segment.
Yeah, it was a deflection as well. It had the line and had the weight.
Bunting closed the last mini session with a 114. Can Joyce close this one with a 120? He can if he hits tops.
100.
And a crucial miss.
Stephen, you require 40.
To really take full control here. Bunting has his tops.
Tops for the most commanding of leads. And still.
No score.
3 shots fired, none hit the target.
20.
Yeah, not even quite on the wire, but still they felt a little for Stephen there. That's good. Just make sure you get the weight on it, and he did. You know, because sometimes you change your line.
And so this leg very much still in the balance despite the 59-point lead for the Geordie.
Yeah, and the way he threw that last one, I told you he didn't really need to get a 180 and get to double. I mean, leaving 60 was just fine.
Stephen, you require 60.
Well, if he fails to take this 60 out, he could have a little bit of a problem yet in this match. Tops for 8-5. Made that look very simple indeed, nonchalant, if you will. Well, any 3-figure score from here will put Ryan Joyce in a decent position. 60 would leave a finish, but 100 leaves 1-2-1.
You know, he has some kind of hope when he gets back to the board. If he has to finish it, at least it's something you've done a lot of times in your career. You finish those 1-2-1s, the 1-2-4s.
137.
Well, this is to get back within just one leg of Bunting. 11 segment, finds the treble, double 14. My goodness me! His best finish of the match, his highest finish of the match. And it's going on now, all right. Relentless Ryan Joyce proving to be just that at the back end of the game. And that will come into play really as a tiebreaker at 9-all. And then if it goes another couple of legs, we go to the deciding sudden death leg. 180. Stephen Bunting, his third. We saw Joyce ping one in the last leg and it paved the way to an important 1-2-1 finish. Does that 180 from Bunting pave the way to regaining his 2-leg advantage?
Well, a pure setup visit. Gets a great first dart. Manages to find the 140. I was looking at the 25 and bull there as well. Would have been a good option to third dart, but he's done even better. Oh, and this could be the best of all. The bull, and he gets it. Ryan Joyce to level 167. He has the rhythm and the tempo, and he's looking the favorite.
Stephen
He's got the rhythm, Bunting's got the blues. And when he pinned that bullseye, John, the slightest smile just crept across Ryan Joyce's face. It was only a slight smile, it was not full on. But he knew how important that was, and he was delighted. Well, Bunting, remember, led this match by 8 legs to 5. Joyce has won the last 3 legs to turn the tungsten tide.
Well, Bunting left 164. If he needs to go for it, he'd love to answer Joyce's 167. And he does need to go for it. It's becoming a high finish exhibition here, Rod, potentially.
It could be, John. Oh, it can be now. He wants the ball for the bullet. Bingo! Well, Stephen Bunting says, I see your 167, Ryan. Touche, 164. He's in front again, 9-8. Well, this is an exhibition in bull hitting on the big stage.
Be a bit miraculous for him to come down and steal the match here. Oh, to answer a 164. No, he doesn't need to do it, though.
He didn't need to go for the bullet. He hit the treble 18, John, but I just got the feeling he might have been carried away with the roller coaster ride.
Yeah, I think you just do it. I mean, you've just been hitting, your opponent hit it. It's a bit of a tit for tat. You feel obligated.
Well, at the end of that, when the dust settled at the end of that Ryan Joyce visit, he's left 43 after a dozen darts, and he'll settle for that every day of the week and twice on Sunday afternoon. So 43 left for Ryan Joyce to tie it up. 9 each it'll be if he can check this. Double 16. Bingo. Good leg here from the bullet.
Yeah, all of a sudden breaks of throw are at a premium, whereas they were rampant earlier.
60.
No tops, but he's fine to come back for it.
Tops here to get back on top. Oh my word. Well, the first dart, goodness me, and the second and third weren't much better. And so now, out of the blue, a chance to rattle the cage of Stephen Bunting. Treble 16, double 16. No. The bullet has dodged the bullet.
Has he? He needs to settle himself from that last attempt. Needs a good first start near it at least. And it's better.
Well, I'll tell you what a strange leg that was, because for most of it, Stephen Bunting seemed like he was cruising along, and then he was suddenly teetering on the tightrope, and he just stayed on.
Although it would be an appropriate way for this match to end, Rod.
Well, we saw this from Ross Smith in his win over Josh Rock right at the start of the afternoon's entertainment. Not on this time. 92 is a likeable finish, but by no means a gimme. There are no easy finishes. There are just finishes, and any finish can be missed.
60.
No, I think Joyce likes the 32, though, and if he can just get that first dart in, he'll feel pretty good about getting the double. Well, he's played it safe. Got percentages, 42 left to get the one dart at that double 16. That's how much he likes it. He was confident to go that way.
Well, he's in the midst of a darting trapeze act here, and he wanted the safety net of going for the bullseye. And in doing so, he could only get one dart at double, and he missed it. And Stephen Bunting, can he get two at double? And there will be match darts, remember. He'll get one maximum. He won't get that now.
80. Ryan, you require 16.
You got to gather yourself, got to make sure you throw it properly. Not too much adrenaline in it, though. You don't want to miss either side. And he's right in the middle. Right in the middle to level us at 10.
Bunting. That 160 on offer again, winking away at him. 60-60 tops. Well, to leave double 16 after 15 darts at this stage of the match is certainly more than acceptable.
Yeah, that was pretty
16,
elegant
Stephen,
setup
you're
visit
required
there,
was it ever?
given the pressure involved at this stage.
Double 16 for the former Lakeside world champion. Top corner. Bunting leads again. 11-10.
And that was rather matter of fact. And it would go great with the collection of 164, 167, and a 161 to end it.
Use the ball? Yes.
90.
Well, it does leave a two-dart combination. Ryan Joyce, 2 trebles needed. Finds one. Another. Oh.
140.
It's good, but he's at the mercy of Stephen Bunting.
71.
Leaves tops for the match. Stephen Bunting battles his way past Ryan Joyce in what turned into an absolute blockbuster of big finishing and tense tungsten drama. Stephen Bunting has squeaked home in extra time.